Hey, it's Chloe. I wanted to talk about performance versus identity and it comes to transformation. And so, specifically, I've been racked with a lot in October 2025 as I was in the hospital a lot and I had to go to court in a foreign state and there was a whole bunch of stuff going on. But like one of the most important challenges was dealing with the concept of performance versus identity. And when I was going through my transition before, I had not just like a lot of affirmation and a lot of men who would do a lot of things for me and friends and community and different events like that. But transition when you're first coming out is like I have to give a certain type of thing in order to be myself. I have to give a certain type of vibe. And, to some degree, it's like, when does a wig become like a security blanket? When does a certain type of voice or manner of speaking become the only way you could exist and be taken seriously as yourself? For me, if who I am is deeper than skin deep, if regardless of wearing a wig or makeup, if I can still be the woman I am inside and still see myself as that, then that's the most important thing. And so in coming back 2,000 miles away to people who only know me as my former self, can I still maintain the same habits? Can I still maintain my same identity regardless of what's going on with me medically, legally, cosmetically, physically? And so that's been a battle I've been with, and the answer for that is yes. And so in many ways, I've come to a conclusion where I don't need a lot of these things to be myself. However, the difference is the gender dysphoria of not feeling as ideal as I would like to be, the pain of being frequently misgendered eventually eats at me. And even outside of external either shade or validation, it's still just like, I just want to be like this. Again, not everybody has time to be dolled up. And I would talk to cis women and they would be like, well, I'm not dolled up all the time either. And I would be like, well, you were born a woman, so it's easy to do this and easy to be like this in certain unfortunate circumstances. But the thing is just finding ways to still present and still be who you want to be regardless. And so I've been focused on my natural hair and what I can do on a daily basis and stuff like that. And of course, on days when I have more time and more freedom, of course, I can be different pretty. But being able to look at yourself as pretty, being able to understand yourself to be feminine, and for my mannerisms, my clothes, for things to continue, regardless of how I present or exist or whatever people see or whatever my voice sounds like, is real. And so I make this message to say that because I was on an intellectual quandary, and the answer is identity is everything, but the performance alleviates your gender dysphoria for trans people out there. But also specifically to go into the reality of transition. This is my first year being trans, and it's just interesting. It's a unique experience, and I think it's beautiful, it's lovely, and I'm just glad to put that message out there. I'm glad to still be alive, and I just hope this message helps somebody. Thank you.